Hi, I'm Greg Hitchcock of Only the Adirondacks. I'm here today with Dave McMahon, organizer of the Northern Challenge Ice Fishing Derby. We're here to talk about ice fishing in Tupper Lake, New York. So Dave, where are the best places to fish in Tupper Lake?
Well, good places to ice fish, popular places are Lake Simon and Racket Pond across from the municipal park here in Main Street in Tupper. People seem to have better luck there than anywhere. Of course, Big Tupper has some significant fish in it, size-wise, but Tupper Lake is a very large lake, and trying to find an area where there's fish can be hard. You know, these other ponds are smaller ponds. Fish seem to be more concentrated in areas, and you don't have to travel long distances to find them. Every year, I get the same question from people that are coming up to the Northern Challenge. Where's the best spot to fish? These fish for the past 16 years have been coming in from all over the lake. A lot depends on the weather, the amount of traffic that's out there, the conditions of the ice. There's so many factors in there that there's no one spot that's absolutely better than the other. It just depends on where the fish are and what the conditions are.
So when you are ice fishing, what kind of equipment do you need to use?
Well, if you have power augers, like right now there's 24 inches of ice out there, you can drill one hole with a hand auger, and you could end up drilling 5 holes in the same amount of time with a power auger.
So you recommend power augers rather than manual augers?
Absolutely. Not because I'm lazy, it's just because it's that much easier.
So what kind of clothes do you have to use when you're ice fishing? Something warm?
Well, it depends. If you have a shack with a heater in it, my advice is not to overdress, so that if you're sitting inside the shack where you got some heat and stuff, that you start sweating and stuff, because once you go outside, you're going to be cold. But again, on the same token, you don't want to be outside underdressed and freeze while you're outside there either. The important thing is dress in layers so that if you go inside, you can shed some of the stuff and make yourself comfortable. But yet, if you have to go outside for any reason, you can put something on and go outside and still be comfortable.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Northern Challenge? Is there anything new this year? It is this Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, it's this coming Saturday. Our big draw, of course, is the 2 4-wheelers. This year we have been able to upgrade the 2 4-wheelers from 360s. We're giving away 2 Honda TRX 420s this year. Retail value on them is about $7,500 a piece. We have $6,400 in cash prizes for the fish prizes, which is broken down hourly to $500 for the biggest bite brought in that hour, $200 for the second biggest, and $100 for the third biggest fish. And this is based on 1,000 entrants. Otherwise, we pay out 80%. And plus, on top of that, we have $6,500 in door prizes. That's all drawn out of the $35 registration fee that you pay to get in.
Is this a big draw for Tupper Lake?
Most people are so satisfied and have such a good time that they come back year after year after year. I was talking with some people that were bringing their ice shanties up there today that happened to be up at the club, and they've been coming for like 15 years. And one of the reasons that they said that they were coming year after year is for the good time. They come up here, they have a good time, they meet friends they've made up here before, while they were up here. And it's kind of like the Super Bowl of ice fishing. Everybody comes up here, they have a good time, they party out there, they have picnics out there, they have family reunions out there. It's just an all-around good time. This is our 18th year that the Rod and Gun Club has had this derby. It's my 16th year as chairman, and we've got people that have come here from day one that are still coming back.
Dave, do you have any final advice to give to people when they're ice fishing?
My only advice that I can give to people is, right now, this time of year, the ice out there is very safe. There's 24 inches of ice out there. We do have areas where we have blocked off because of current and the ice doesn't get thick. But no matter when you go out on the ice, always be careful. There's always a chance of stepping in a hole, getting stranded and getting out on a section where the ice isn't thick. We've had several drownings here in the North Country in the past years from people going out on the ice and not being careful. And the last thing that we want here in Tupper Lake is to have something like that happen here. Be very careful when you're going out on any ice, whether it's Tupper Lake, Lake Simon, Screw Lake, Lake George. Be careful out there. One of the best pieces of equipment that you could ever invest in is a good ice fishing flotation suit. These suits are designed so that if something does happen and you do go through the ice, that it'll keep you afloat. And that's really important. If you can stay afloat, you could usually get yourself back out. Never ice fish alone. Always bring a partner or somebody to fish with you in case an accident like this does happen, and you can get help to get out.
Thanks, Dave, and best of luck at the Northern Challenge this weekend.
All right, Greg. It's always a pleasure talking with you. We'll talk to you later.
That was David McMahon of the Northern Challenge Ice Fishing Derby in Tupper Lake, New York. And this is Greg Hitchcock of Only the Adirondacks signing off. See you next time.